been back and forth on a lot of things and feelings, and it feels like sometimes, my day-to-day existence is very all over the place. Sometimes it feels like it's stagnant, or sometimes it feels like I'm moving too quick. Sometimes it feels like my feelings are controlling me, and sometimes I feel grounded, and when you're working in a corporate environment, there's this pressure to act the same way all the time, it feels like. And if you have emotions and feelings, it's like you're gonna get booted because you're seen as unstable or crazy for being a normal human being and going through trials, having problems, having issues in your life, having stressful periods. It's like you gotta come in and put the happy face on, or people are gonna be like, what's wrong with him? He's not smiling. He seems unhappy. It's like this thing where you gotta put a mask on, hide your feelings. Hello, what can I get for you? It's like, oh my goodness. Think about how damaging that is to your being. And I'm talking to myself. Then I think about what it would be like to just let loose and feel all your emotions and not care about what anybody thinks about you expressing and feeling your emotions, and being okay with the fact that we are creatures of change. We are a process in itself. We are not stable, stagnant things. We are all processes. Like a tree is not a stagnant thing. You might look at a tree and be like, okay, it's there. This is the way it looks right now. But 10 years ago, it looks different. And at one point, it will fall down. And then one point, it won't even exist, just like you. It's not a stable thing. We are all in process. So to think that we have to be a certain way and meet everybody's expectations of how we should act all the time or should be is such a constriction on your ability to exist and move through life in the way that you should. I'm just rant right now. It pisses me off. Oh, man. But it's like acknowledging it right now. I'm so grateful to be aware of it, because at other times, it's like when you're unconscious of it and you're just being pulled by the environment you're in, and just following the herd of everybody's acting a certain way, I have to act that way, and not really reading underneath the what's going on, not aware of the energy that's pulling you in, not aware of the social pressure, and you're just being controlled, moved by it. When that's happening, it's like you just feel like a pawn. You just feel like you're in the vast ocean and getting whipped around and you got no control. But really, you could be swimming. Really, you could just be floating over the waves. And it's like, what does that take, floating over the waves? Maybe there's a middle ground or a third option where it's not like you suppress your emotions, and it's not like you let your emotions control you, and you give in to every emotion and express everything openly, and move in that way of being, again, I guess, pulled by the waves of yourself. But I guess there's a third way where you're just in that witness state of, these things arise. Let me look into them. Oh, this feeling of this social pressure arises of me needing to be a certain way, act a certain way. Let me just center myself and breathe and just let everything pass, because I'm not going to be in this environment forever. That way seems better. That way seems like the way to go. And even me making this video, it's like I didn't want to make this video because, you know, every day before this that I made a video, I felt, I guess I could say, better than I do right now. But what even is better? It feels better to make a video when I don't think I'm feeling better because I'm being myself, like I'm talking about, you know? And that feels good. It's like, just drop the let go, you know, to let go of the stupid, you know, let go of the stupidness. Just be a person. And it's so funny because somebody who is in that state of needing to people please and feeling like they are validated by other people's perception of them, not even perception, but they don't validate themselves. They might see this video and be like, this dude's crazy. What the heck? Like, this dude is crazy. You know? You see somebody who's acting out their feet, like expressing who they are authentically in a way that is transparent. It's like when you're not used to that, you see that and you're like, oh damn, this guy is off his rocker. And then you go back to just feeling like an empty vessel, feeling like an empty little robot that needs other people's energy to feel whole. And then when you don't get it, you feel this sense of it's like, oh my goodness. And it's weird, like I've been around those people, and then that feeling of needing to fit in with other people can make me act that way. So it's not even that those people are that way. It's like, again, we're all on a process. Anybody can change and become more aware of these things. But yeah, if somebody's in that state, it's like they don't even, it's like you're in a trance. And I feel like the antidote to this and many of our issues is just to break free from whatever it is that you are in the cycle of doing in some way that is more graceful. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna go for a hike. I'm gonna go paint. I'm gonna go lay down because I haven't laid down in a long time. And, you know, I have these feelings that tell me I shouldn't do this, but you know what? I'm just gonna go be. I'm just gonna go live in a way that is not the norm because, you know what? I'm tired of fitting into a box, of people putting me in a box. I'm tired of putting myself in a box. When we allow ourselves to just let go into the unlimited potential of what life can hold instead of limiting ourselves to a small view of this linear, narrow-minded way of existence that just keeps you on a little conveyor belt, a little treadmill, running into nothing. Sometimes it can be like when you're running on a treadmill, you know, you run for so long and you get off and you're disoriented because you've been running for so long in a direction but not going anywhere. It can feel like that when you get off the treadmill of this society, this corporate, whatever it is. It doesn't even have to be a corporate world, but this treadmill of your life that you think is going a certain way but really can be, you're like in an open field and can go any direction, but you think you can just run straight. It can be disorienting. It can be disorienting to just lay down in the field when you haven't realized that you can lay down and you thought you just had to run forward. And in a sense, this is me laying down in the field. And it feels like that thing of like pulling you forward just stopped, and I'm just in my feels like there's no resistance. The resistance, the friction it isn't. It was, and now it's somewhere else. And you know what? I'll fall back into it. Am I gonna say it's bad or it's good? It's like, no, me falling back into that friction and that pulling of my consciousness, it only makes these moments where I lay down in the field even more satisfactory. It's like when you had a long day at work and you lay down in your bed and you're like, oh, we need these experiences of expanding our consciousness and narrowing it or not perceiving. It's like, if we just all saw this all the time, well, this place wouldn't be working. And it wouldn't be such a gift to see it all the time. And I guess seeing it right now and making a video of it and laying down in the field is just a step forward into being able to move freely and dance through the field, just dance through the field. Run and scream and sing and joy and have sadness and cry and get angry and punch the ground if I want to. And maybe even fly.